here's a quick rundown of the factions and their leaders. So character culture is also known as your faction. It's actually just where your character is from, but in terms of the game, it only really affects the bonus you get, as you can end up siding with any faction in the game, and your place of spawn on the map is the same for each. The Vlandian Monarchy, located on the west coast of Calradia, is based on the Norman Vikings and the French. They're led by King Durthert, who prefers to rule by negotiation. But the people think the descendants of Osric Ironarm deserve a king of strong arm. Their army specializes in heavy cavalry, and I think their bonus is personally the best overall, as it's going to let you always be a higher level than your enemies. The Principality of Sturgia is a clan based on the Russian people, who were taken over by Vikings. They're located in the northern forests, and they only came to be a century ago, when they elected the current Grand Prince Regenvad to lead them in war. Regenvad is the son of a Nordic princess, and as such he is harsh and uncompromising, believing it's the right of the prince to command the boyars in all things. They specialize in infantry, and their bonuses are only really good for around their territory. The Calratic Empire, taking up the center of the map and based on Greece, Rome, and Byzantium, they once owned a massive amount of Calradia, but has since been weakened by invasions from other peoples and the onset of a three-way civil war. So this faction is actually split up into three warring factions: the Northern Empire, the Southern Empire, and the Western Empire. The Northern Empire is led by Oligarch Lucan. He firmly believes that the Senate should rule supreme and that no king should ever rule the empire, just like the old ways. The Southern Empire, ruled by Regea, widow of the assassinated Emperor Irenicos. She wishes to find a proper suitor for her daughter to continue the dynasty. The western third of the empire is ruled by Gerios, a charismatic general who is loved by his soldiers both for his record in battle and his insistence that the veterans be compensated with land. His soldiers shut down any opposition to his claim. All three armies use a balance of heavy cavalry, including cataphracts, spearmen, and archers, and their bonus is best for conquering the whole map late game due to their increased construction speed. The Asurai of the southern desert are based on the caravans and traders of the pre-Islamic Arabs. They are ruled by a Sultan Unkid who prefers to use his charm and wallet to keep the peace. They're very good at both cavalry and infantry tactics, and their bonus is one of the best if you want to roleplay a merchant and just make a trade empire. The Crusades are a nomadic people based upon Mongols and Turks who inhabit the eastern steppe. Urkon the Crusade led the clans into the empire and formed a khanate. He inspired unruly clans to unite, but after his death it was Khan Monchung who rose up and wished to surpass his ancestor by conquering the empire. Other clans within, however, yearn for peace after such a long time of fighting. They specialize in mounted archery, and their bonus allows you to really take advantage of that if you're running a lot of cavalry. 10% bonus move speed for your whole army is pretty decent. The Batanians inhabit the central woodlands of Calradia and are based on the Celts. The current High King of Batania is Caladog, a brilliant war captain of no great lineage, adopted by the prior king Uthelhain, who then died in a mysterious circumstance. They're your typical Highlanders who specialize in ambushes and guerrilla warfare. There's a lot of force on the map, so you'll be able to outmaneuver the other units, and their units really, play into the forest thing. So, hope that helped your decision. Personally, I'll be going with the Southern Empire, ruled by Regea, hoping to wed her daughter and become emperor. Let me know which one you choose in the comments.